Hey everybody, it's Briggsel here, and I have two new mods to show you. This time we have the R3F French Weapons Pack. This basically has the FAMAS, which is quite a good rifle. It has a HK417, several different versions of both these weapons. There is the FN Mini Me, which I've covered in a previous video, and there's also a rifle, looks like it's some kind of sniper rifle called the PGM. No, it's not the PGM, it's the FRF2. All these weapons have different sounds. The sounds don't work too well when you fire. You'll notice that for sure when you try out the sniper rifle. They're a bit delayed in terms of the sounds, but they work fine after a couple of shots. There is several good attachments that come with the mod as well. Most of them I will not be showing because it would take too long for me to show all this sort of stuff, but the normal attachments work, and there are some new attachments, new scopes, various other bits and pieces. I do like both these, in fact all these weapons. They're really good weapons. I do recommend anyone who's a fan of French weapons to try these out. The pack's fairly big, it's fairly well done. Obviously it's still early doors, and obviously these will be obviously improved over time, but for now I think they're a really good addition. This is the HK417, it's the 20-inch version. There are like 3 or 4 different versions of the HK417. It's a very nice rifle. I do like in particular the sound it makes. It's a very nice sound. Let me just take the silencer and the scope off to see, so you can see the full. It makes a nice sound. I think the animations are pretty good as well. There's also the animation for the rounds in the magazine. So if you look in the magazine, you can see that the rounds deplete when you shoot, as they would normally do in magazines in real life. This is the sniper rifle I was telling you about, or the rifle. It's the FRF2. It's a very nice looking rifle. It's a bolt action. The sound, you'll notice, is delayed, unfortunately. But then when previous shots, it comes up to speed. Obviously there was some kind of loading issue, or possibly, I don't know. Anyway, I'll just show you the decent scope this has in terms of zoom and such. I'll just have to find a good enough spot. So I like a couple hundred meters away. You can see when I shoot at the 2 mark, it roughly hits around the 2 mark. I'll increase the distance in a minute, but it's fairly accurate scope. I don't know how realistic it is because I'm not really up to date on French weapons, but you'll notice I think at this point it's 300 meters. It's not. It's more like 450 or 500 meters, and it was pretty dead on. So I think the scope's very good. The second mod I will be showing you is the Swedish Forces pack. Now this comes with the units, 2 different types of units, and also different weapons. As you can see, the weapons are the AK 5A, the 5C, and the variant that has the 203 on it, which you're looking at there. We also have the KSP-90B, which I'm assuming is the machine gun. I try it at the end of the video. It's pretty much similar to a saw, I believe. Maybe I'm mistaken, but maybe you can let me know in the description. There are 2 types of units. The units that you've just seen, which are the 2015 variants, and the one that is over the top of the hill, if I can find them. Where are they? They are the 2035 version, basically the future versions. They have the same weapons, which is a bit strange because you'd have thought they might have some real futuristic weapons, but that's not the case. Anyway, I think the skins are really good. The one thing that they lack, as far as I'm concerned, is the fact that when you shoot them, which I'll show you in a second, they do not have any blood splatter textures. That's the same for this unit and the other unit that's on the top of the hill, which is a shame because I do like to see some blood. I mean, the faces do the blood stuff, but the uniform doesn't. It's unfortunate. I'm just taking this the 203 to try out the 203. It works pretty much the same. They use the same sounds as the guns that are already in games, so there's no new sounds. It's all this is the sound of the normal gun in the game, and it also the MG is the sound of the red MG in the on the Iranian side. I can't get it to work. I'm probably due to distance because I'm an idiot. But you'll see here that there's no blood. So I think they've done a really nice aim point here. I think this is their custom aim point. I may be mistaken. Now, most normal people would actually, when the phone goes, like it just did now, they would stop the recording and go back and edit it out. But I can't be arsed because I'm a bit of a douche. This is the blood. You don't see no blood. There's blood behind the body, obviously, on the ground, but there's no blood on the textures. That is roughly it for this video. I want to award some scores for these mods because someone said to me, can you rate them like based on scores? So I'm going to base them out of 10, and this is my own personal opinion. And this is all about if they work, how well they work, how good they look, and also how useful they are in terms of what they bring to the table. This mod, the Swedish mod in particular, is very nice. It's got some new weapons, you've got some new units to use in new maps and such like that. The only problem is I find is that the blood lets it down, and the fact that they don't use their own sounds for the weapons. Obviously that'll be added later on. I'm sure that'll be added later on. So I'm going to give this one at like 6.5 out of 10. For the French one, they're really good weapons. They use their own sounds. They're well made. I give that a 7.5 out of 10.